I checked some of your games,
Hmm.
and I went through few games, and like we discussed, we can solve a few puzzles. First, seeing this position, what do you think is happening here on the board?
Just having a look. So it's gone, just finished the opening, right? And they've just started getting into attacking, essentially.
Yes, it has reached the middle
Yeah.
game, and if you see the position, just now black has played h6,
Okay. Yeah.
attacking the knight.
Hmm.
So, what would be the move to be played? How do you actually think now? How are you thinking? What move to play
Well,
in this position?
well, obviously they're attacking. They're attacking the knight there. So immediately we're
Okay.
trying to work out whether how he's going to take it, right? So if he is going to take it, you can take it with the pawn. So then I look to see whether the knight could maybe what could that attack from that position, or where could it go to be obviously not taken and be the most beneficial.
Okay. Hmm. So, you are planning to bring the knight
Hmm.
back.
Hmm.
Mm. So, there is an indirect threat in this position by white.
Hmm.
If you look at the queen and the knight, uh, so what could possibly be the threat?
Could knight, queen. Uh, could you play
So,
knight to b5?
okay, knight to b5. Let's say if you play knight
Mm.
to b5, then what happens is pawn on h6 will capture the
Yeah.
g5 knight. So, if you look at
Hmm.
this queen, queen is planning to
Oh
give
yeah.
check on the
Yep.
h7, but the knight on
Then
f6 is,
yeah.
yes, is
Hmm.
guarding the h7. So, the way to approach this position is, could you do something with the to the knight on f6? That you
Mm.
need to think now. Is there any possibility? Can you think of any move?
Uh, other than coming back, do you mean like you could obviously can come back?
Yes.
Uh, could you play e4?
Okay. a4. If you play a4, knight on g5 is
Yeah.
attacked. So h into g5 and you
Mhm.
lose a knight.
Oh, I meant you could take the knight from g5 to e4.
Okay,
Yeah.
g5 to e4. Then I will capture the knight on e4 with the knight
Yeah.
on f6. Then you capture with the bishop or with the knight?
Uh, yeah. You capture with knight. Yeah.
Knight. Then I go f5.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So,
yeah. Then you go 5. Yeah.
yes. So that is what happens if you get your
Hmm.
knight back. So what um, you can think in this
Hmm.
position is your bishop on
Yes.
b2
Yep. Yep.
um, has to be opened. I mean, the
Yes.
diagonal b2 to h8
Yeah.
should be opened. So, how can you do that with a forcing line? You white has to force black into responding to white's
Yeah.
attack.
So you're saying move
So
the bishop on c3 somewhere?
um,
Oh,
so
sorry, the knight on c3
yes, knight
needs
on
to move.
c3. If you move the knight on c3, then bishop will attack f6.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
But the thing is, whenever you move the knight to
Mm.
any square, the knight on g5 gets
That's
moved.
right. I mean, yeah, you're exactly right. Because I was my initial thought was to put the knight on b5, and then I mean you're going to gain a pawn, but you're down a knight anyway, so it's not the right decision.
Yes, but your way of approach initially, which you thought was actually right. You have to move the
Yeah.
knight on c3, but to which square is the
Mm.
main thing, main point.
So, oh, could you move it to? Oh, oh. Because if you move it to e4, you're going to get taken by the other bishop, even though you're going to get captured on g5. So you can't move there, can you?
Yes, if you let's say move the knight on c3 to
Yep.
e4, then I'm going to capture the knight
Yeah.
on g5 with the pawn.
If you yeah how do you can't go d5 because then you're capturing. Oh, if you go d5, you're pressuring the black queen. So if they take on
Okay.
g5, then you capture the queen. But then
Yes.
yeah, but then he's attacking on d5 with the pawn anyway.
Okay. You have to look further.
After take.
Knight
Yeah.
goes to d5, pawn
Mm-hmm.
takes, then you have to go further.
The pawn takes. Oh,
The previous point which I mentioned, bishop
yes.
opening the diagonal.
Right, and then you take bishop on f6, and then they capture queen on f. Would capture bishop on f6. Then
Yes.
you'll play. What do you play then?
You also have your resource queen on c2.
So you play. Yeah, right. Okay, and then you cut. Then you. So after knight d5, then pawn takes on d5.
Pawn
Then
takes.
you yeah, then
Mm-hmm.
you take with the bishop on f6. Queen takes
Okay.
on f6. Then what's attacking
Okay.
f6? How do you how do you attack
Then
it on f6 then?
do you want me to
Yeah,
take the
yeah,
moves so that you get
yeah.
to
Let's do that.
okay.
Yes,
And
queen takes. Uh, where's the attack? Uh, I don't see it.
there is a
Oh,
checkmate.
right, yes. Queen to h7.
Yes, queen to
Checkmate, it is
h7
too.
is a
I
checkmate.
missed that. I didn't see that. Yeah.
Yes, so that is the middle game
Mm.
tactics when bishops are eyeing towards
Mm.
the king, you will be able to kind of
Wow.
sacrifice like
Yeah.
this, and knight on f6 will get captured by the bishop, and it's going to be a
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Yep.
this is another one.
Who's to move? White.
It is black
Black to move.
to move.
Is it
So if it is white to move, what would happen? What
if
do
it
you
was
think?
white to move, I would play probably pawn takes on c3, and
Okay.
then you could probably so if, let's take c3, then you could trade, right?
Okay. So basically, the rook on c3 you are
Yeah.
planning to capture back. But uh, see, the king is
Hmm.
open,
Yeah.
open to attack.
The
The
Black
black
King.
king.
Yeah.
So in this position, you can think something like,
Because you could, if you're moving
since
white first, I suppose, yeah,
white,
you could go queen h6, right? And then it's protected by the rook. Check.
yes,
Yeah.
queen h6. Where is the
Probably
queen?
it's a h6. It'll move to g8.
G8. Then queen to h8.
Sorry, yeah, h8 with the rook. Oh no, the queen's there. The queen to h8.
So
Yeah.
it's a checkmate, right? So queen to h6, I will come
Yes.
king to f6. So what do you play for king to
Would you
f6?
play? Uh, would you play f1? Rook f1. Yeah.
Okay, rook f1. Then
King
king
to
to e5.
f. Uh, you wouldn't chase with the rook to e1
Okay, let
because
me
then the
make.
pawn's going to be in the way. Yeah.
So
Yep.
queen to h6.
Yep.
King will come to f6.
Yep.
Rook comes to f1. King comes
Yep.
to this particular square.
Yes.
E5. Then you go queen
Got
g5
you.
and you
Yep.
capture the
Yep.
black queen. But in this position,
Yeah.
it
So
is
if black
black king.
plays c2,
Okay.
yeah,
Rook to c2. Rook to c2. Do you
yeah, it
see
gets
the
taken.
queen on
Yeah.
a5 hanging? Yeah. Also, the same attack which we saw just now,
Yeah.
that might also
So if you
happen
go,
both ways. So you have to think
mhm.
like in this position, try for a
Okay, so
discovered attack.
rook, rook to,
So discovered attack in the sense when you move
yeah.
the rook
If
on
you want to move
c5.
that so that the queen can then, do you move that to c5?
Yes, you if you move that
Yep.
if you move the rook to c5, That
That's right. And then,
queen.
but then it's take, right? So you would then take the queen back on a5, but then you're both down a queen. Yeah.
Yes, but there is a discovered attack in this position, which helps you to save your rook and your king. Black will save his rook as well as the king. So, what is the discovered attack which black can play now?
Is it? Oh, no, that's not right. Could you play rook h8?
Okay, rook h8 you could
Because
play.
then
Uh,
that's
I'm
right.
going
And
to
then you
look
would
into
play
it.
king to h8 and capture.
Then I'm going to go
Queen
queen h6.
h6. Then could you go? Could you then not? Then oh no, because the rook's there.
Then king will go to g8, queen h7, king
Yeah,
f8, queen f7 checkmate.
yeah.
Rook h8,
Mm.
rook h8 I will take.
Well, could you go queen
Queen
a2? No,
uh,
that's no, that's yeah, that's right.
queen
Yeah.
a2, king a2.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in this position, you have to see the back rank
Okay.
first.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So the back rank, um, white king doesn't have a safe square anywhere
That's
on
right. Yeah.
e2 or
Yeah.
b2 currently.
A2 will be good.
So you have to give a discovered attack because of
Mm-hmm.
that particular
Mm.
weakness. So what
Rook
could be played?
b3.
Rook b3, then I go queen a5, capturing
Mm.
your black queen.
And then yeah, and then but then
I could let me rotate the board.
mm, this is an attack.
So whenever queen comes, uh, the opponent queen is
Yeah.
queen or any piece for that matter, if they are not
Mm,
kind of protected, then you have to think of giving a
yeah.
discovered attack to your opponent, such that if he takes your queen, you will
Yeah.
get a much bigger advantage. So what could be played here such that you will be able to save your rook on c3, which is present on c3?
Oh, queen. Queen F. Sorry, Queen E5. Oh, sorry, Queen E. Yeah, Queen D5. Sorry.
Okay, queen d5. Okay,
Yep.
this is d5 square.
Mm,
Pawn
does too.
captures. Queen, if you play like you
Yeah,
said,
E5. Yeah,
e5. Uh, yeah, again queen
that's right.
takes,
Yeah, and then you have to we play the same
queen
thing out as what we
captures,
started
and
off
then
with.
rook
Yeah,
checks.
yeah.
Same thing. Yes.
Mm.
I'll give you a hint. It is moving the rook
Moving
on
the
c3.
rook. I just don't know how to protect the queen from that. Mm.
So that's the thing. I mentioned about back rank, right? You
Mm.
need to remember that. So here, the white king back rank is not so
Yeah,
safe
yeah.
for white. So you have to try to take advantage of the back rank.
Oh, so you're saying to move like C3 to like E3 or something, E F3 or something like that, or yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
similar to that.
Rook to F3.
If you play rook
Yeah,
to f3,
yeah.
like you are thinking, I am going to
You
straight
will,
away
yeah,
take your queen.
yeah.
Queen on a5. So when you are thinking of discovered attack and
Mm.
back rank mating, now you have to start thinking which is the piece from white side which is protecting the white king's rank.
Well, Rook H1's protecting its back rank, right?
Yes.
So,
Now I think you have got a bit of idea what
so
should
we're
you
trying
do.
to attack Rook on H1.
Okay, how are you going to do
We
that?
could play well C3, so you could play H3, I guess. Yep,
Yes, that's the move. Rook
yep.
comes to h3. Then w- what should
Well, you can play one or two things. You could take on H3 with the bishop. Oh, sorry, the rook.
mhm.
If it does that, take. Then you take with the queen
Yes.
after he reverts back.
So
Yeah,
what I am going to do here, I am going to give you a
got you.
hint.
Right.
I want uh, to escape from the
Mm.
queen's threat as well as the rook's threat
Yeah.
on h1. So I am going to move the queen and give
Hmm.
you a check. So that if you move the king now, I have I am able to escape your
Yeah.
both the threats. So what you are going to play for queen to d4?
D4, you'd play. Would you play queen E5? Yep.
Queen e5. Okay. If you play queen to e5, I am going to
You'll
take
take
the
with the
queen.
pawn.
Your pawn.
Yeah, right.
Rook takes. This is
Yeah,
the rook endgame. Though it might be winning for black, this
yeah.
particular rook endgame, it's
Yeah, I mean you've got more pawns, but your pawn structure's wrong, right? It's like it's yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
pawn structures are wrong. I agree, but the
yeah,
game will prolong, so it will go on for a long time. And black also needs to play accurately. White also
yeah,
needs to play good. Then only some result, either
yeah,
black wins or white wins. But there is a move which black could play so that he doesn't allow white queen to escape
yeah.
the
From
attack.
this position,
Yes, from this position.
uh, uh, are you moving the king? Moving the king to take the pawn on G6?
Okay, okay. So you are thinking of making a king to
Yeah.
move to g6. Now, when you play king to g6, how would white proceed?
After king to G6. Maybe queen G7. Oh no, that's not going to work. Queen. Probably take the rook on H3.
Okay, when I take the rook on h3,
Oh, checkmate.
your queen
Yeah,
on
checkmate. Yeah,
a5. Yes,
yeah.
back rank. So what you can do first when I play king to g6? What you can do in order to uh, kind of save the king
Yeah.
from back rank, at the same time allow a chance to take your rook on h3? What
You
can
could
white
go
do?
queen. I suppose you could go queen G1. Check.
Yes, queen g1. And if I play queen move or a king move, you just go ahead and capture the
Yeah,
rook on h6.
yeah.
I mean h3. So, still what happened here? When you play king
Hmm.
g6, you are allowing white to capture back
Yeah.
your rook, and you are going into the end game, and the
Mm,
game is still on.
mm.
It's not over. There is actually a move here such that you don't need to exchange the queen, you don't need to get your king to
Yeah.
open files. You will be able to block yourself from the check.
Oh, pawn to E5.
Yes, pawn to e5 allows you to go ahead and still
Oh,
attack
that's
the
yeah. I
king.
should have seen that.
Now key
Yeah,
pieces are attacked, rook is
yeah.
attacked,
No, that's
queen is
yeah.
attacked.
I can't believe I didn't see that. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Now white has to think of a move, what to play for
Well,
e5.
like has to take on a H3, doesn't he? Because it'll be checkmate if. Oh no, sorry. Queen can revert back. Uh,
Yes.
doesn't have to take. You can't take pawn on there. Can't take that. Uh, oh, queen to G1 maybe. Yeah,
Yes, queen to g1 is
yeah.
possibly the best move. And how should black proceed from here? Queen to g1.
uh, I think G1 take in the corner. Take there. No. Uh,
There is multiple ways in which black
yeah, I'm
can
just trying to
proceed,
think of the best one.
but yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
no, no, you probably want to. Do you want to play Queen C5?
Okay, queen c5.
Attacking. attacking the queen on G1 and protected by the pawn on D6 potentially.
Okay. So what could be the white's response for this? Queen c5?
Taking the rook on, yeah, I guess you
Okay.
take the rook on H3 then.
Okay. Taking the rook on
Oh yeah,
h3.
because then you take
So
the queen on. Yeah,
takes
yeah,
on
it is. Yeah,
yes. So
and a
what could
checkmate in that too. Yeah.
white possibly play for queen to c5?
I mean, he could take queen C on C5, and if he takes,
Hmm. Queen on
oh, that's
c5.
checkmate again.
If
Yeah,
white takes
that's
queen
checkmate
into
again.
c5, what? Yes.
Response would be, oh,
Best response would be
would be like pawn B4 potentially. No, no, that wouldn't work. I don't think either. No.
no. That would not be thing because
Yeah,
queen takes c2, king a1,
yeah,
queen c3, and then
over
it's
again.
kind of
Yeah.
like it's almost done.
Uh, oh, what queen to? No, can't play that. Mm. Oh, queen to G4.
Queen to g4 again.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
that
it's check. Yeah, I was just trying to think of the attack on the rook, but no. Oh, what do they even have a good position?
so here there are two
Yeah.
threats by black. Can you tell me what are those two kind of
Well, you got
things?
obviously the threat on taking their queen from our queen, and the rook taking the rook on with their rook.
Okay, taking the rook
Yeah,
and taking the queen. What else?
taking the well, taking the I don't know what else. I can't really see any others. Where else can they find a spot?
So what's the attack from black side?
Well, the attack from black side is that the pawn and the rook are both there for the taking, depending on which one you're gonna go. Then it's a check.
Which pawn?
Sorry, the rook and the queen, sorry, are both there for the taking.
Okay, queen and the rook both are there
Yeah,
for black to take. What else is the attack which black is doing?
they can also. What else can they attack? The pawns, I guess.
Which pawn?
Well, oh, they can attack the pawn on C2.
Yes, c2 is another attack. So what would you do in this position? Do you guard the c2 pawn? Uh, do you move the queen? Do you move the rook? What would you do as white?
I mean, you could play queen C1.
Okay, for queen to c1, what is the best response by black?
No, not rook takes. Well, I suppose they could. You could take rook on h1. After then queen captures, then you take the pawn back.
Yes.
Well, not
That is
back, but you take it.
that is
Yeah.
true.
So rook takes, queen then goes back to take, and then you take the pawn. Yep.
Pawn.
Check.
Then
That's
you
right.
get a checkmate into.
Yeah.
So coming
Mhm.
back to this position now, that is why what is the best defense for white?
King c1.
King c1. What would black play?
Uh, queen takes on g1.
There is a checkmate in white
Is it?
for king
King
c1.
c1. Oh yeah, sorry. You just play queen. You just play queen c2
Yes. Then still we need to find out the
for white.
best defense. Yes.
Do you move the pawn to c3?
Yes. Pawn to c3 is the best
Yeah.
defense for white,
Good
and
take.
black could take the queen.
Takes. Yeah.
Rook takes, and you are a rook up, and the game will be
Yeah.
in black's favor with a
Yeah.
considerable
I mean, with two
advantage.
rooks.